Brayden's story, haptic feedback and balance. Brayden, age 5, was born blind. He has no left eye and his right eye has microphthalmia. He is developmentally delayed. His expressive language is that he signs more, smiles, and cries. Motor skills. His balance relies on haptic cues. Haptic cues for balance are achieved through touch. For example, Brayden needs the wall to stand and walk. Being blind, he cannot balance visually, like sighted 5-year-olds.
There you go. Look, making your way back to the door. Hey, can we use your cane? Miss Caitlin, help you use your cane?
Caitlin, Brayden's O&M, takes his hand from the wall and gives him a long cane. He drops it and returns his hand to the wall. His long cane does not provide him with enough haptic feedback for independent balance.
Okay, let's hold your cane together. There we go. You got it.
Brayden transfers his haptic balance from the wall to Caitlin. Caitlin's hand keeps Brayden's hand on the cane. Brayden walks well when using the wall, but walls limit. The consequence of holding on to walls or people to achieve balance is that it limits the ability to explore beyond hand's reach, a necessary activity for concept, language, and social skill development. Ambrose Zakin, 2022.
I love how you're checking it out. You're moving back towards the stairs. Back towards the stairs. There you go.
Brayden does not let go of the wall because he cannot let go of the wall. Brayden is blind and therefore relies on haptic feedback for balance.
Watch your head. There you go. There's that big printer we talked about.
He can only walk away from the wall when he has a different source of haptic feedback, like holding a hand.
All right, are you ready to walk with Miss Caitlin? We're going to trail the wall. Here we go. There we go. Now we're walking forward. Yeah. Now we're walking forward. Let's find the door. Oh, there it is. Oops, that was our cane. There was the cane. Okay, hold on to the wall, Brayden. Miss Caitlin's gonna get your cane. Whoop. Okay, hold on. Miss Caitlin's gonna let you go. Ready? Oh.
Brayden is holding tight. He needs her hand for balance.
Can you find your seat? There we go, bud.
He lets go and uses his table for balance.
All right, can you find your seat? It's to the right. Other way. Other way. To your right. Well, it looks like you found it.
Mobility tools do provide haptic feedback, but for Brayden, the long cane has a tiny tip and he's unable to hold onto it independently, and therefore it provides him insufficient haptic feedback for his balance.
Oh, Miss Caitlin did all that work. You made Miss Caitlin do all that work. All right, bud. Let's go. Let's go find the sidewalk.
Brayden needs an independent source of haptic feedback, a mobility tool that moves with him, is easy to use, and allows him to develop independent static and dynamic balance. Brayden was just introduced to his first pediatric belt cane, so we can compare and contrast him walking the same day in the same location with two different mobility tools. Brayden holds Caitlin's hand in both videos. With the belt cane, Caitlin is more often on his right side and can be in front of him. Using the long cane, she stays behind him and stays bent over in order to move his long cane. Because of its wearable design, Brayden independently moves his belt cane. Caitlin and Brayden stand taller when he wears his belt cane. He also independently uses his free hand to grasp the belt cane handle. Wearing his belt cane, Brayden has also begun to independently static stand. He stops, stands still, and even lets go of Caitlin's hand for a moment. With the long cane, Brayden is fully dependent on Caitlin to work the cane and to support his balance. Compare and contrast, navigating obstacles. Brayden with the long cane has a head start, but he is soon overtaken by Brayden wearing his cane. At the obstacle, Brayden's belt cane gives a strong signal, stop. Caitlin assists the frame technique, and he walks over it. Brayden with the long cane remains at the obstacle until he is physically assisted to continue over it. Wearing the belt cane provided Brayden safety and independent haptic feedback and allowed him to detect and walk over the obstacle more easily. He was over in 4 steps. With his long cane, he used 8 steps to get fully across the narrow metal plate on the sidewalk. This first day of belt cane, Brayden did not let go and walk on his own, yet he was learning to respond to the feedback from the cane frame. Navigating this crack, he stopped, and once freed, he stepped over without incident. Compared to the long cane, which missed the crack, and then he tripped. Wearing the Pediatric Belt Cane provides independent haptic feedback and obstacle detection, which appear to have improved his pace, gait, and posture. Compare and contrast, elevation changes. The most efficient approach to up or down level changes is when the cane stops the user's forward progress. This stop allows the cane user to focus attention on the task and make an informed choice to take the step or turn. Wearing the belt cane, Brayden receives a clear independent stop signal, and he stops. With assistance in the long cane, he gets a weak stop signal and does not stop. When approaching the down curb, wearing the Pediatric Belt Cane, Brayden stops when his cane tip falls off the edge. Using the long cane, he does not stop when the cane tip falls off the edge of the step.
There's our stairs now. Okay, hand on the railing.
Children with visual impairments, independent walking delays are due to their need for haptic feedback for balance. This explains their need to wear a pediatric belt cane to walk away from walls. Dr. Grace Ambrosakin, Certified Orientation and Mobility Specialist. Brayden's belt cane size is a 9LS, meaning he's in the largest size range that we make. Safe Toddle's pediatric belt cane's smallest size is 6SS. Born blind, Javier took his first independent steps ever at 17 months. This was also the first time wearing his belt cane, demonstrating how effective haptic feedback is to blind toddlers' independent walking.
Let's
Go, go, go.
go.
Haptic feedback is essential to blind toddlers' independence. Start early, wear when awake. Share and subscribe. And please donate to our mission. Safe Toddles. Our mission is to provide blind toddlers with a solution for walking independently with safety.